Ivan Pace Jr. was undrafted,
which means he was passed up 259 times.
If you look at Ivan Pace Jr.'s body of work his final year of college, the guy easily should have been a day 2 pick. In 2022, he was named unanimous first-team All-American, AAC Defensive Player of the Year, and All-AAC First Team. He accumulated 10 sacks, 137 total tackles, and 3 forced fumbles. He also finished with a PFF grade of 93.3, which was the highest of all college linebackers.
How does a guy like that not get drafted, you might ask?
I don't know.
Well, apparently he was too small.
Not like you've never heard that before.
And it's ironic, he's not the first Minnesota Vikings defender to go undrafted for being too small. But more on that comparison later.
But after just 1 season in the league, Ivan Pace Jr. is already proving his doubters wrong, making all draft experts and every team in the league that passed on him look like a bitch. Because Ivan Pace Jr. is a dog.
Ivan, have you surprised yourself at all this year?
No, I got that dog in me, man. That's all I gotta see. They try to sneak their way in around saying, like, you're a smaller guy, so, like, how would you do this? How would you do that? I feel like I really do separate myself. If I had the height, I feel like I could be, like, a top 5 pick, but I just got relentless effort. You pull up any film, you can pull up somebody else's highlights. I'm gonna be in the shot. Like, there shouldn't be no flaws left for me to pick out besides my height. That's it. I ain't never read nothing that I had trouble with guards. I just run through their face like I did at the Senior Bowl.
This is the guy that I really want. Y'all know R.A.P. been wanting Ivan Pace Jr. You feel me? Ivan Pace Jr. coming out of Cincinnati, man. I think this dude is a dog, bro. Hands down. I'm calling it right now. You are going to hear about Ivan Pace, whether he plays for the Vikings or he plays for somebody else.
And the final pick in the draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Deshaun Johnson.
Because I was an undrafted rookie. Just getting that chance, knowing that I have to show them that I got that dog in me. I mean, they can't see it on the outside, but I got it in me, and I'm going to show it to them.
Locked on target.
I'll tell you who you are going to notice. Ivan Pace.
You see.
Former Bearcat, one of the inside linebackers. Dude, we played against him. I'm not kidding you. That dude is a freaking beast. He is all over the place.
I love it, man.
Quick twitch. A little bit smaller, but don't play like it.
Just going down the line, baby. Just one UC.
Bro.
Great.
I'll give you one under the radar. Ivan Pace.
They said I couldn't cover one time. Daddy put me in the right spot, and that's what I got. Got me an interception. Needed one.
Third and 3. O'Connell under pressure, and O'Connell goes down. Ivan Pace Jr. 2.5 sacks on the season.
O'Connell's day, a rough one.
O'Connell to the it's intercepted. Ivan Pace Jr. with the diving pick. 1:52 to go, and that may have sealed it for the Vikings.
The other guy we're gonna single out, all he did was go and have 13 tackles, 1 sack, and when we had to have it, leaned on him the most. 1 interception. Where's my guy, IP?
When did you know at this level that your physicality would play?
Coming out. Undrafted. I don't know if any of y'all saw it, but I said y'all done effed up when they didn't draft me and shown them. I know I had a dog in me. It's always been there.
As you can see, Ivan Pace Jr. is a beast, and just like this Vikings great who despite his size destroyed all expectations, grabbing 9.5 sacks in only his second year, Ivan Pace Jr. also destroyed all expectations this past season. When looking at IPJ's stats, as you can see, he had a 77.2 overall PFF grade, 61.2 run defense, 78 pass rush, 77.7 in coverage with 70 total sacks, 26 assists, 1 forced fumble, 30 stops, 3 sacks, and a low 75.9 passer rating allowed. Now let's see how he stacks up against his peers. Starting with pass rush grades for all rookie defenders with at least 100 snaps, as you can see, our boy Ivan Pace Jr. had the 4th highest grade of all rookie defenders with 78. Even higher than Rookie of the Year winner Will Anderson Jr., who had a grade of 77.3. And when you go and click win percentage, Ivan Pace Jr. had the highest win rate of all rookies with 21.7. Now looking at coverage grades of all rookie defenders with at least 100 snaps, again, Pace Jr. has the 4th highest grade of all rookie defenders with 77.7. And if you look for the next closest linebacker to him, you have to go all the way down to 34 to find Dorian Williams, who had a PFF grade of 48.5. Now let's take a look at tackles, and as you can see, of course, Ivan Pace Jr. was number 1 of all rookie defenders with 70 solo tackles. We've been looking at all rookie defenders. If we looked only at rookie linebackers, this is how Ivan Pace stacks up. Coming straight from Vikings Insider per PFF, despite going undrafted, Ivan Pace Jr. played the most defensive snaps among all rookie linebackers in the league. Here's how he ranks statistically. 3 total sacks first, 70 total tackles first, 15 total pressures first, 6 quarterback hits first, 2 forced turnovers first, 30 defensive stops first, and 0 touchdowns allowed for, of course, number 1. So what should having the 4th best pass rush and coverage grade while also having more tackles than any rookie defender mean for Ivan Pace Jr.? It means he should have gotten at least one Defensive Rookie of the Year vote.
While it's early in Ivan Pace Jr.'s career, we feel like this guy could be the heart and soul of this defense for years to come, just like this undrafted free agent Hall of Famer that we are about to reveal.
But before we do that, we want to thank you for checking out our video, and if you haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe.
Now let's get back to the video. Who is this Minnesota Viking? Well, he was the energy of the Vikings defense throughout the 90s, compiled 138 career sacks, and of course, he may be most known for his elite smack talk.
Of course, we are talking about
My favorite quarterback to sack was all of them.
Big dogs are in the house!
So obviously, when we make that comparison between Ivan Pace Jr. and John Randall, yes, the number one thing people are going to point out is these two guys play different positions, right? I mean, obviously, John Randall is going to be more, he's going to have more career sacks by the fact that he's an edge rusher. But the comparisons between the two, both were undrafted, basically because they were undersized, and they both just kind of have that extra level of energy that you need for a defense. And that's why one of our main comparisons was that we just think Ivan Pace and John Randall, they both were like that heart and soul leaders of the defense. And I really do feel like Ivan Pace could grow into that. I guess if you do want to look at more of a positional comparison, I could see him being like Eric Kendricks, because Eric Kendricks was the same way. An absolute animal, well respected. But I really do feel like Ivan Pace is going to make more of an impact than Eric Kendricks did for this defense.
Yeah, especially vocally, because that's a big difference between Eric Kendricks and him. He's not very vocal, and a big difference between, I would say, even Ivan Pace and John Randall is extremely vocal off the field, on the field, and he's a little bit quieter off the field, but that's the same thing with Ivan Pace, where when you listen to Ivan Pace's interviews and things like that, he's pretty soft spoken, but when he's on the field, he brings the energy. And it kind of reminds me of another player that I know Ivan Pace has looked up to and who was also a heart and soul for a defense, and that was Ravens all-star Hall of Famer linebacker Ray Lewis.
Like Ray Lewis, I kind of like model my game after him too.
And I mean, again, like if we can get anything like that, and not to mention that Ray Lewis also, he was drafted in the first, but he dropped because his size as well. So there's a comparison there too. And like you said, it's early to say anything about Ivan Pace. Like it's been 1 year, but we saw a lot of big things from him in that 1 year. I mean, most impressively, him stepping up with the green dot when Hicks went down to have his best stretch of the season. An undrafted rookie, and he's leading 10-year vets like Harry and doing it well. But the comparisons are there. You feel like it's the perfect time with Harrison Smith leaving and some of these other guys. Danielle Hunter, we don't know what's going to happen with him yet. So now with Ivan Pace Jr. here, it was the perfect time to get this type of player in this defense. And hopefully he can be here for, 10, 11 years, just like John Randall was, and continue to bring that energy that we need.